Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to our channel Rajesh Biology and I am Rajesh MSc Zoology. So today our topic is in Karnataka final examinations are started. Okay, from March 1st and like 3 days before it is started. And on 18th March there is a final biology examination is there. Okay, so of course I'm working in Karnataka. ಕಳೆದ 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಜುವಾಲಜಿ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್ ಮಾದರಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ನಡ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವುಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟು ಶೇರ್ ಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಬಯಾಲಜಿ. ಸೊ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರನ್, ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರನ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದೇ ಮಾದರಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರಗಳು ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ the new different types of like a new updated version of question paper is there. So if you observe the pre-final examination paper in that in your district, because now I have the nearly 24 districts, I think all the district model question papers, pre-final exam papers I have, like Chitradurga, Chikkodi and Chikkalpura, Chikmagaluru, Bengaluru. Okay, I think you all have this type of model papers. But what I did, ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ಸು ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಮಾದರಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ರಿಂದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ನೇನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಆ ಬ್ಲೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇದು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಗೂ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ವ, ಅದು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟ್. ಈ 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನು ನಾನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜುವಾಲಜಿಯಿಂದ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಜುವಾಲಜಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನು, ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತು ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸು, ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನು, ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ಸು, ಆರ್ಗನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ಬಯೋಡೈವರ್ಸಿಟಿ, ಕನ್ಸರ್ವೇಷನ್, ಈ 7 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ರಿಂದ ಆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ರಿಂದ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ, 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ, 3 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ, 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಈ ಮಾದರಿ ನಾನು 3 ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ. ನಾನು ಏನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾದರಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಈ ಫೈಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಕ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ಯು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್. ಇವಾಗ ತುಂಬ ಲೆಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ, ವೆರಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫೀಲಿಂಗ್ ಫಿಯರ್, okay, don't worry, it is very easy to qualify in the biology examination if we really focus on some concepts and some main important concepts. First thing, observe this analysis my take on the pre-final examination model papers. ಇದೇ ಮಾದರಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಪತ್ರ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನೇನು ಮುಂಚೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಪ್ರಿಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಫ್ಯೂ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ದಿಸ್. 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸು ಜುವಾಲಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಇದೆ. ಇನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಚಾಪ್ಟರಿಂದ 2 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್, ಎವ್ರಿ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 1 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ಒಂದು 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ. ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್. ಈ 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನು ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಡೇಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಏ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸು ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಇದು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್. ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಪ್ರಿಫೈನಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಜುವಾಲಜಿರಿಂದೇ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ತಗೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ, ಅದೇ ಬೆಳಗಾವಿನಲ್ಲಿನೂ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ರಿಂದ 2 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು. ಅದೇ ಮಾದರಿ ಬಾಗಲಕೋಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ದಾವಣಗೆರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸರಿಂದೇ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ 2 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟೆನ್ಸರಿಂದ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟಾಗಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸೇ 5 ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ 2, 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 1. ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರಿಂಗ್. ಬಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಈಸ್ mainly all 5 mark questions when I observe that crosses, dihybrid cross, monohybrid and incomplete dominance, and this one like test cross. 4 crosses ಇದೆ. ಈ 4 crosses ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. and sometimes they only give the ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಅವರೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ನಿಂದ ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ರೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ 4 ಕ್ರಾಸಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೋರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕೋಡಾಮಿನೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ರಿಂದ ಬ್ಲಡ್ groups related question is there in so many papers, at least 3 mark question or 2 mark question, like that blood groups related topic. 5 mark questions ki crosses important. Innondu important concept for 5 mark question only from the same chapter is disorders. Disorders are very important, like hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, okay, autosomal recessive, autosomal dominant, and a blood clotting factor absent, like that. I'll show the questions. So disorders, and another one sex determination. So principles of inheritance topic rinda 2 5 mark questions barta ide, and alli definitely there is a chance of getting one question related to the cross, dihybrid cross, monohybrid, incomplete dominance, test cross, blood groups chances also there. And another one question is related to the disorders. Disorders means hemophilia, sickle cell anemia, color blindness, like that. And including that one also, like definitely one question is there related to Turner syndrome, Klinefelter and Down syndrome. These 3 syndromes together also their chances are there to ask syndromes. Disorders andre pedigree analysis innalli cover agutte. Pedigree analysis I'll show how they ask also. Pedigree analysis question is also there. And another one concept for 5 mark question is sex determination. Sex determination means haplodiploidy, male heterogamety, female heterogamety. That means XXXO method, XXXY method, ZO ZZ method, ZW ZZ method. Okay, 4 different methods are there in heterogamitic sex determination and haplodiploidy sex determination. Okay, idu along with this some important definitions are very important. Pleiotropy ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, polygenic inheritance ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, mutations ಅಂದ್ರೇನು, aneuploidy ಅಂದ್ರೇನು. So like this some important definitions are very important. Aneuploidy, mutations or mutagens, pedigree definition, what is pedigree analysis definition, and pleiotropy, polygenic inheritance. This is related to the principles of inheritance. ಅದು ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೋಬೋದು. Okay, next chapter, my suggesting chapter is human health and diseases. Maximum questions are coming from this human health and diseases also. 1 5 mark question, but application method questions are more possible from this chapter. In this also disorders, Disorders means you have to know parasite name, symptoms, and which organ is affected, what type of disease it is, like that. Bacterial diseases, typhoid, pneumonia, viral diseases, common cold, fungal diseases, trichophyton rubrum ringworm, helminth diseases, filariasis, ascariasis. Okay, so like that. Disorders, protozoan diseases, amoebiasis, malaria, and causing agents also. And test, Vidal test for typhoid, ELISA test for AIDS. Okay, like that, some hemojoin is released in malaria life cycle, which causes the chills and fever. Like this, disease related all concepts, if you cover one 5 mark question, chances are there to ask from the diseases. ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿದೆ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ಡ್ರಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಒಪಿಯಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಕೆನಬೆನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಕೋಕಾ ಆಲ್ಕಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ ದೇ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ಕ್. ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಅವ್ರು ತಗೊಂಡ್ರು ಅಂತ, ಲೈಕ್ ಸ್ನಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ನೀಸಿಂಗ್, ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಓರಲ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್, ಇಂಟ್ರಾವೆನಸ್ ಇಂಜೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಮೋಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಏ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಂದ ಅವರು ಡ್ರಗ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ಲೈಕ್ ಪಾಪವೆರ ಸಾಮ್ನಿಫೆರಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಓಪಿಯಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಕೆನಾಬಿಸ್ ಸಟೈವಾ ಫಾರ್ ಕೆನಬೆನಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಎರಿಥ್ರೋಸೈಲಮ್ ಕೋಕಾ ಫಾರ್ ಕೋಕಾ ಆಲ್ಕಲಾಯ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡ್ರಗ್. ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಸೆಡಿಟಿವಾ ಆರ್ ಪೇಯ್ನ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲರಾ, ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಸೆಡಿಟಿವ್ ಪೇಯ್ನ್ ಕಿಲ್ಲರ್, ಬೋತ್ ಮಾರ್ಫಿನ್. Stimulant, cocaine, or like cannabinoid also a stimulant. Hallucinogenic properties, cocaines. Okay, euphoria, cocaine has that hallucinogenic property. So like this chemical nature they may be asked, mode of abuse maybe, okay, or maybe the source of the plant, or they give the source of the plant, they may be asked the drug name. Like that, chances are there for the human health and diseases. So see this human health and diseases, drugs and diseases, all diseases, common diseases, all. And definitely in every paper I observe that cancer related question is there, so complete the cancer also as well. Human health and diseases, of course, differences all are very important. Active immunity, passive immunity difference, acquired immunity and innate immunity differences, B cell and T cell differences, like that. But mainly drugs, diseases, these two you have to focus from this chapter. Okay, and another one very very important, first you have to revise. Your revision should be start with the organisms and population, because here only one concept, from that only they are asking in every paper. In every paper the common question is population interactions question. Ella andre adu biology paper alla anta important this organisms and population. Okay, innalli interactions compulsory question is there, like parasitism, commensalism, mutualism, and their examples. Every example ನೀವು ಓದ್ಕೋಬಹುದು, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಅವರೇ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರೀಡ್ ದ mutualism, only lichen and mycorrhizum, but they give the fig fruit and fig wasp, you cannot write. Okay, so every example, do one thing, keep the heading as mutualism, write all examples. Then keep the heading as commensalism, write all examples. Then keep the heading as parasitism, write all the examples. Interactions related question is compulsory, and in that particularly you have to focus on two things: sexual deceit from mutualism, brood parasitism from parasite. Innondu two things, okay, that is parasitic adaptations, prey population adaptations. This compulsory question is there. You should not not biodiversity conservation, you should not leave that question. Okay, organisms and population, first start with this interactions only, complete that revision, interactions completely complete, then go for the principles of inheritance, dihybrid, monohybrid, test cross, incomplete dominance, how to write this crosses. ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾದರಿ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಸೆಪ್ರೇಟಾಗಿ ಇದೇ ಮಾದರಿ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ for principles of inheritance, crosses, human health and diseases, drugs, diseases, organisms and population interactions ಮುಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ all diagrams most commonly they are asking from the human reproduction only. For 5 mark question there is a chance for only the chances are there, maximum chances 80% diagrams only. Sperm cell diagram, mammary gland diagram, male reproductive system diagram, female reproductive system diagram. Okay, these 4 diagrams along with oogenesis schematic presentation, spermatogenesis schematic presentation. Oogenesis, spermatogenesis schematic presentations, male, female, mammary gland, sperm cell diagrams. Okay, you have to know every labeling function, every labels one function you have to know. Why? Because sometimes they only given the diagram in the examination, they only give the diagram, they only label that A, B, C, D like that. Write the functions of the labeled or unlabeled labels like that they are asking. Okay, corpus luteum, they only label overall diagram they given, or this female reproductive system diagram they given, and they show that endometrium or cervix as A. Write the labeled part A and the function also, like that they are asking. So every label one function you have to know, and most of the times they are asking the definitions from here: spermatogenesis, oogenesis, okay, parturition, menstruation, ovulation, and different definitions are there. So definitions all chances are there from this human reproduction. Okay, next 5 more questions all are covered, right? Now what my suggestion is, to read some concepts like first thing, organisms and population and the population interactions. Okay, and genetics, crosses, disorders, and a few definitions: sexual determination. Okay, and diagrams from the human reproduction diagrams, labeled every label's function also. Okay, and human health and diseases, drugs. In this also every time they are asking up to the last year HIV replication. Okay, so cancer and HIV replication. If you focus on these 4 chapters also, it is actually not full chapter, only that interactions only. Of course, logistic growth curve, exponential growth curve, and the factors which influences the population density, these all are also very important. But most of the papers I observe commonly that is population interactions only. Okay, the remaining concepts like linkage is also important here, blood groups. I'm already told you for 2 more question or 1 more question there is a chance. I'm telling that if you revise this all together in one day, there is a maximum chances to get at least 20 marks from this, other than the MCQs. For example, cross if they given 5 marks, interactions are compulsory 5 marks, one diagram if you practice that is 5 marks. Okay, and interactions, one cross, diagrams, and in genetics only if they give the disorders also, that is 5, and human health and diseases, drugs they given, that is 5. For example, here only the 25, it becomes 25 here only. Okay, but on benefit of doubt, if 1 or 2 are missed from our expectations also, 20, another 10 marks also if we another 5 marks also if we take also, 15 marks only from these 4 concepts. Then 20 marks we will easily get on from the MCQs. If you observe the MCQs, they focus more MCQs from the evolution chapter. In Ballari 3 questions, in Belgavi also 3 questions, In Bagalkot only 2 questions, 3 questions are from human health and diseases. So in Ballari 4 questions from the human health and diseases. See here, Ballari paper 4 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 2. 11 questions out of 20, 11 questions are from zoology part. Okay, in that particularly human health 4, evolution 3, 7 questions are from these 2 chapters only. So focus on these 2 chapters mainly for the MCQs if you have any special material for that. Or if you have that all the papers list, you can follow and you can complete all papers related MCQs in one day. We have I think 2.5 days for the biology preparation. In that 1/2 day, please complete all this. Or completely one day you can give to make perfect on this. Along with this botany part also you can observe. In botany part also some questions are more common. I think some diagrams are there which are very important diagrams like plasmid structure maybe it is, or different diagrams. I don't know exactly. So that botany diagrams, zoology diagrams, in that important, in this important, all together one day if you complete, the remaining 1/2 day, first half day, that means on the completion of one exam, evening half day is there, right? On that half day, complete all MCQs from all the chapters. All MCQs complete agad mele. Okay, next day, only important concepts of revision or new questions. If you want to read anything, you can read. On the next day, only revision of entire thing. Don't read any new things, only revision, because of already you already prepared. But see the questions, all examination papers of pre-final, see the question only, question. And if you know the answer, okay, leave it. If you don't know the answer, please go and consult your lecturer, ask him what to write if the question is like this. For example, I am showing you few questions here. They only give the replication of the HIV. Previously they are asking write the or schematically represent the HIV replication, like that they are asking previously. But now they only giving that replication. Here they are asking the labeling. Okay, see here, a cross between a normal couple resulted in a son who was hemophilia and normal daughter. The daughter was married to a normal man. To their surprise, the grandson was also hemophilic. Represents the cross in the form of pedigree chart. So వాడు మొత్తం ఇచ్చేస్తున్నాడు. Sorry, they are giving the total information and we have to write the this pedigree. How to write pedigree? If you know, okay, or otherwise go and ask your lecturer how to write. Here I am showing you how to write the pedigree. A cross between normal couple. Couples are normal like this. Male and female are normal. Okay. Resulted in a son who was hemophilic. They have a son who is hemophilic. That means he is affected. And a normal daughter. They have a normal daughter. Okay. So that means he is affected means his mother is a carrier. Carrier means central dot. Okay, daughter. A daughter was married a normal man. Okay, like this we have to do. Then to their surprise, the grandson was also hemophilic. They are also the grandson is also hemophilic means what? She is a carrier. Okay, so this is the pedigree chart. Now what represent the cross in the form of pedigree chart? Give the genotypes of the daughter and the husband. Daughter genotype is, you can write like X and X, carrier, so H we are writing on one thing. And husband is like this. Okay, write the conclusion. You draw the inheritance pattern of this disease. Conclusion is what? It follow the crisscross inheritance. It follow the skip generation inheritance. Unaffected parents have affected children, so it follow the skip generation type of inheritance. That is first point. So it is a recessive gene disorder. Second point is what? The disease is transferred from carrier mother to grandson through a carrier daughter. And that is another one conclusion like this. What are mutagens? Gen means generating. The anything like the factors which cause cancer are called carcinogens. The factors which cause mutations are called mutagens. The factors which cause diseases are called pathogens. Like that. Mutagens means factors which cause the mutations. There is a patient suffering from cancer. Tell him the available treatment methods. ತುಂಬ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪರೇಟು, ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್. ಡಯಾಗ್ನೋಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಸೀಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ to know the disease we are doing the diagnosis. Diagnosis means a test, blood test, like that. Treatment means once the disease confirmed we are giving the treatment, therapy. Okay, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, surgery, immunotherapy. Therapies all are treatments. X-ray, CT scan, MRI scan, bone marrow test, these all are diagnosis. So they are asking the therapies, treatments they are asking. Okay, like the different see here, splitting questions are there, what to write, how much write, you have to know. So before you if you feel that you know the answer also, try to write once and show to your concerned lecturer, and if he say okay it is good, then read and present that. Okay, here presentation is more matter. Female heterogamety, sex determination in honeybees, haplodiploidy. It is a 5 mark question. That only I am showing right here. These all are 5 mark questions. Okay, treatment method, sorry, 3 mark questions these all are. What I make is, in all the papers, I separated only human health and diseases, principles of inheritance questions only separately. 3 examples of mutualism, interactions, illustrate the brood parasitism. Okay, and aneuploidy, it is a 2 mark question. See here, rhinovirus, Ucarella bankruptcy, Haemophilus influenza, causative agents ಬರಬೇಕು. Represent the inheritance of 2 genes. It is a 5 mark question, dihybrid cross. ನಿಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು. ಡೈಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಡೈಹೈಬ್ರಿಡ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ independent assortment. Schematically represent the, define the independent assortment and give an example with a schematic presentation. Independent assortment andre dihybrid cross, 2 gene inheritance andre dihybrid cross. Okay, seed color, seed shape, dihybrid cross. Okay, these all are the dihybrid crosses. See here, disorders, a simple cut result in non-stop bleeding in hemophilia. Reason, we have to give the reason why. Due to the lack of blood clotting protein or blood clotting factor, due to the lack of blood clotting factor. Okay, or this you can write like absence of cascade protein. Next, Turner syndrome affected females are usually sterile. Why? Due to the lack of one X chromosome, and that result in a rudimentary ovaries. Ovaries are rudimentary, that is very important. Ovaries are rudimentary, that's why they are sterile. Morgan dihybrid cross experiment, they deviated. Why? Because these 2 genes are linked together on the same chromosome. They are tightly linked. That word you should be right. One word, one mark. Inheritance of skin color, because it is a polygenic inheritance. A single character controlled by many genes, polygenic inheritance. Accumulation of phenylalanine, due to the absence of an enzyme called phenylalanine hydroxylase, or phenylalanine hydroxylase enzyme coding gene get mutated. A and B, mention the genotypes of the blood groups of their parents. Blood group parents blood group is what? IA, IO, IB, IO. It is also possible. Another possibility is also there. You can write possibility number 1. Possibility number 2, one parent may have the AB group, another parent may have the O group. In this possibility also chance is there. Okay, so like that. Abundant tortoise and goats of Galapagos Island. Competition, exclusion. Competition, you can write simply the competition. Cuckoo lays its eggs. It is a parasitism. You can write like brood parasitism. Sea anemone clownfish, commensalism. Orchidophoris and bees, it is sexual deceit. Mutualism, you can write simply. Both you can write. Tiger and deer, predation. This is the reason why I told all examples you must read, because if you read only 2 examples like parrot, seed, and one cow and grass, if they give the tiger and deer, you may feel that which one it is, I don't know the interaction, like that you may feel. Do you think that friends can influence to one take alcohol and drugs? If yes, yes, you can write the yes, and you have to write all that headings. That side headings you have to read. Polygenic inheritance, give an example, skin color, sex linked disorder, hemophilia. I'm already told you now, disorders. Five more questions, all these are. Name the population interactions. They give the table. Five more questions it is. Typhoid, like this. Diseases again it is. Specific organ affected, small intestine. Common cold. Name the casual organism. Rhinovirus. Causative organism is rhinovirus. Organ, upper respiratory tract. Pneumonia, Streptococcus pneumoniae. Affected organ, lungs, alveoli. Here, name of the disease, Plasmodium vivax means malaria, like that. So I'll give this PDF. Sorry if I'm already take so much of time of you, and don't waste the time. Here, the questions are asked like this. Here, identify the genetic disorder. If it is like this, sickle cell anemia. Name the amino acid that is replaced by the valine at the sixth position. See here, the questions all are asking like splitting questions and one word answers, two word answers. If we don't know what to write exactly, which word is very important to get the marks, you may write the entire paragraph. Sickle cell anemia completely with entire paragraph you write also. They are not give the marks. They are asking specific question. You have to give the specific answer. So before you prepare, just write it on one paper, show to your concerned lecturer and take the permission, and once they confirm, then you can read and present. Okay, so I hope it is useful to you. If any of your friends still have any questions, you also if you have any questions, please mention in the comment box. Before the examination, if I available, I'll definitely do another video, and try to do a small like and a single share. Okay, I hope it is all helpful to you, and I'll try to provide this file also separate questions all from all the papers to you. Thank you. Have a nice day. All the best. See you.